Jamaicans are angry at Kishane Thomson. Jamaicans are pissed off with Kishane Thomson, and they have decided that Kishane Thomson should never ever participate in any relay event in his entire career again. And you can't really blame them, because this is not the first time that Kishane Thomson is making a mistake. Last year at the Paris Olympic, the same mistake happened. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this happens to be your first time, make sure to like and subscribe. So allegedly, most Jamaican fans all over the world, they are suggesting that Kishane Thomson should be banned from participating in the 4x100m relay event in his entire career, because this is not the first time this mistake is repeating itself. You can't really blame them, because you can't really blame them. They have their right to say that. They have their freedom of speech. But a mistake is a mistake. Everybody is bound to make mistake. But one mistake, two mistakes is way too much. Next time, I think Kishane Thomson should not participate in the relay event. And even if he has to participate, then he has to undergo a true relay training. Like, they have to train him on what it means to run the relay. He is not a professional relay runner. Now take a moment and look at this picture. The problem is not the baton fell down. Even if the baton did not fall down, there's going to be an infringement of lane, because take a moment and look at this particular picture. Kishane Thomson steps on the other guy's lane, which is to tell you that even if the baton did not fell down, they are going to get disqualified, right? I think that's how the rules works. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's how the rules work, right? Banning him in his entire life from participating in his career ever is what I feel like is wrong. Like, no. Maybe he should undergo some training, and once he has mastered, because Kishane Thomson is very fast. But let me tell you something. Even without Kishane Thomson in the 4x100m, surprisingly, Jamaica would have won that gold medal. Brian Level should have replaced Kishane Thomson, and they would have won that race. Jamaica has so many fast male runners. Christopher Taylor, we have a lot of them that would have been in that Kishian position, and Jamaica would have either come with gold or silver medal. But an opportunity has been crushed. And do you know, the people that are pitied the most are those male sprinters that don't have any medal in this Tokyo 2025. People like Akin Blake, and the first guy that gave Kishane Thomson that baton. Kishane Thomson doesn't have a problem. He has already won a silver medal. At least he has something to take home. But what about Akin Blake? What about Akin Blake? That was what annoys me the most. I'm not worried about Kishane Thomson and Oblique Civil. They already have their medals, especially Oblique. But they would have added another medal to their name to make it more professional. But a disaster happened, right? And this is what I always tell athletes. Before you step your foot in any major championship, make sure you pray very hard. Because at the end of the day, it's not all about hard work. You can work as much as you want to, but what is bound to happen will happen. So while you are training, working hard, always be praying for God's grace. Because one thing you don't know is grace is on top of hard work. Making money, becoming rich is not by hard work. If it was by hard work, many of you would have been rich by now. But it's not by hard work. Grace is also involved. So while you are working hard, always pray for grace. And that was what happened to these Jamaicans. Yes, they are hardworking. Yes, they are fast. But does that qualify automatically they will win that medal? No. They need that grace. They need that support. They need everything. The prayer, the hard work, the action. That is what will combine and make you come at the top. That's life for you. So a big shout out to the women team. Shelly and Fraser Fries, Tia Clinton, Tina Clinton, and that particular last girl that anchored the race. They did a very wonderful job. I don't know her name, but she did a very wonderful job. They ran a season best time in the final. And that is to show you that they ran very, very well. The fact that they were able to run a season best time, it means that they have given in their best. I've seen people, some Jamaicans complaining that they are supposed to win gold in the women 4x1. That's one thing with people. They will always complain. They will always complain no matter what you do. Imagine if Kishane Thomson, they didn't make this mistake and they made it to the final and they won bronze medal or maybe silver. Believe in me, there are still some Jamaican fans, people around the world that will complain that they should have won gold. They should have won this. That is people for you. They will always have something to say. Whether you are good to them, whether you are, whatever you do, people will always have something to say. So just live your life. Just live your life. As long as you're not hurting anybody. Don't give, like, you should not care about what anybody is going to say. So, a big shout out to the women team. I'm super proud of them. That girl that anchored the race, people were complaining about her that she's not fast. But let me tell you something. If Shakari, if the meters, let me say if the meters, because she nearly defeated Shakari, if you watch the race, that girl that anchored Jamaica, she nearly defeated them. It's just that the meters were not that much. You know, 4x1 is not that kind of like 4x4, where they will test your endurance and patience. So you can't really blame her. She did her best. I'm super proud of them. And that's why I say people will always have something to say. People will always have something to say. Anyway, guys, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and also let me hear your opinions down in the comment section. Let me hear your opinions.